Hi class. Okay, so we already did a video on how to upload your stuff to the web using Aptana Studio 3, which is a free option. Now I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Dreamweaver to upload. Many of you may have already taken graphic design classes or website design. We offer those as well using Dreamweaver. So Dreamweaver is an important program to know. So in the event you already have it or you're planning to get it, I wanted to show you how to use Dreamweaver to put your stuff on the web as well. And so I've already launched it, but here it is on my desktop. I double-clicked it, and here it is right here. Now, I opened up our Unit B homework, or actually the project we do in class, and I have it in my lessons. So you see the path up here. It's in my downloads Unit B lessons Unit B about us.html. The way I have the view set up, I had clicked these little brackets so that it shows not only what the website would look like, but also what the HTML looks like down here. So you just know that what's great about knowing HTML is you can go up here in Dreamweaver and edit your website as if it was like a Word doc where you type and select and highlight and use colors without necessarily using programming language. But in the event something just doesn't look right to you, let's say you want more space in between these two lines right here, and you hit enter and it's just too much, you can always, since you will now know HTML, go down into the HTML and add a break or a new paragraph using HTML. And so it really goes in hand knowing both how to edit it using a application and how to code it yourself. Okay, so enough about that. Uploading to the web. In Dreamweaver, you're going to select Site from the menu along the top, and then you're going to click New Site, and it will ask you what your site name. That's just for your view, no one else's. I'm going to put Melodies IVC spaces server. Man, I just can't type today. Account. And then local site folder. Where is the stuff you want to put on the web housed? So I'm going to hit browse. I'm going to go to, I believe I have it in downloads, Unit B, lessons, Unit B. So that's my path here. I'm going to select that. And then I'm going to click Save. So you can see up here, this is the name that I just created, and it's showing what's in that folder. So I have 2 HTML documents in that folder and a JavaScript file. Great. Now look here, this little plug. It's unplugged, which means it's not connected to a server because we haven't typed any server information yet. So let me click that, and that's when it will pop up the site setup for Melodies IVC Spaces server account. So we're going to click this plus sign here. Server name will be spaces.imperial.edu. It's going to be secure protocol. Notice how when I changed it to SFTP, our options changed a little bit down here. I want this to be lowercase. And then where it says SFTP address, that's spaces.imperial.edu. That is the address of the server. Username and password is your student email ID and password. So for me, always hit test to make sure it's working. And it says connected to your web server successfully. That's what we want to see. Awesome. And then root directory, leave that blank. Web URL, http spaces.imperial.edu. Perfect. Now we're ready to hit save. And there it is. So we're going to click save one more time. And it says the cache will now be recreated because the name, root folder, HTTP address, or cloaking settings of the site has been changed. So it's going to reformat how our stuff is worded so that it's going to comply with the web server. So here we go. As you can tell, you can't really see anything that changed, but no, stuff happened, and now you're going to be able to connect. So, and once again, I still have my file here. but as you will see, it's still unplugged. So now that we've set up the server, let's try to plug it in again. It's not plugging. I'm going to refresh it. Try to click up to see if I can put it up there. Are you sure you wish to put the entire site? Okay, good question. It's asking if I want to put all these files on the web or if I just want to put one. So I'm going to hit cancel and select just one. And notice here, now it's plugged in. It just took it a second. This means that's connected to the server. So I'm going to click up again. And it says, should we include the dependent files? The dependent file, believe it or not, if you remember in Unit B, we had a JavaScript file. So it's already acknowledging that that JavaScript file should be included with this for it to work properly. So it's saying, do you want us to include the dependent file? That file depends on JavaScript file. So yes, go ahead and send both of them. And then it says, About Us HTML has changed on the remote server since you last got or put information. Putting this may override it. Is that fine? Yes. Bottom line is I have put this up on the web before. So it's saying it's already up there. Are you sure you want to put it up there again because it's going to replace it? Yes. And voila, it stopped. So I bet you want to know what it looks like, huh? So let's go up here. And now I'm going to refresh. And still nothing because guess what? It's not index.html. If any of you got that right, that's awesome. Okay, so let's type in aboutus.html. Enter. And there it is. So using Dreamweaver, we just put this file, the aboutus.html file, on the web. Now notice, if you just watched the Aptana video, if it's the index.html, you do not have to type index.html. That by default will be what shows up when you type in just the basic link. That is by default the index or home page. Anything else, any HTML file that's not index, like About Us, you actually have to type in that full name for it to appear. And I hope this was helpful. Now you know how to put your sites on the web using Aptana Studio 3 and Dreamweaver.